are not near as redneck as we are because they are milking this one.
As soon as he came up here, I would have shot.
Welcome back to another episode of Chasing Spring. After you guys pilfered all of my honey holes in
Time to return the
Tennessee,
favor.
Yeah.
appreciate you guys throwing me a bone and inviting me to Missouri.
We
That's right.
brought you to our honey hole this time, and
Yep.
which is hard because you know how it is when you're at home and the turkeys that you watch and that you.
Yeah, I do know exactly what that's like.
So if you ever wonder how much
That's
we
right.
love you,
We didn't go to your house.
Well, we went to Ed's, who's a friend.
Who's
so-
5 hours away from you
it's
guys.
kind of like going to Riches.
Although I will
kinda like
say,
going to Riches.
it is kind of like going to Riches. It's like a turkey theme park.
Yeah.
My gracious, does Ed have a
Yeah.
beautiful farm?
His place is awesome.
Well, he owns Vail X Series, and he's been like working on his farm now for like 6, 7, 8 years, and you can tell
Right.
because it's like manicured,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like it's just a beautiful place, and he's
Yeah.
definitely got turkeys.
Ed and Rich are very similar in that they have phenomenal turkey hunting, and neither one of them turkey hunt.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is that Ed's going to actually catch the fever, and then we're going to have to
then
like
we're
compete
out.
with Ed.
Yeah, then we're out.
We like go get back to his like cabin. How'd it go? It was pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the weather
Yeah, it's
wasn't
not much
good.
fun.
And we killed one, but the hunt was terrible. Don't even start hunting.
The funny thing
No.
about Ed too is he'll be like, oh yeah, I listened to you guys all morning. They were gobbling over here and gobbling, and I can hear you calling. And he's just sitting on the porch drinking coffee.
That's
or whatever.
right.
Apparently up here in Missouri, there's no more quarantine going on because we just passed the biggest bonfire I've seen since sometime in high school. I don't know. I bet there's 50 people up there around this bonfire. We're going to say hi to Pender and Lovey, and then we're probably going to go back to the bonfire.
They're like, we're doing social distancing around a bonfire. We're gonna burn all the virus.
I love it. I love it.
That's right.
Hey, and
Cool place.
is that the
Yeah,
is that
it
the
is cool.
glow you can see?
Oh
over
yeah, I
there?
can see it there, and they're bumping music. Yeah, man, you made it.
We made it in 7 hours and 10 minutes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
No,
good.
that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, rocking it out.
Pretty salty.
Ed has sent me like 32 maps and directions and all kinds of stuff, so we should be right on some turkeys.
They saw like 14 jakes. That sounds like 13 jakes to me. That's what he said. It sounded like Kansas. There's a couple here. Man's all those big trees in there. Where the stars at, where he said initially is where we should start. But the reason he said that is because it's like, that's where I see the most turkeys. I was like, I don't want to go to the most turkeys. Yeah.
This hunt, though, we brought our old buddy Nathaniel,
Yeah.
which I've known, and I know you've known Nathaniel a long time, but I actually went to college with Nathaniel at College of the Ozarks. So
If you can believe it, Lovey went to college.
Wow.
Like he
not-
went to college.
Side note, did not graduate, but went to college.
He was there. You
cra-
were there.
I
for
crammed
a while.
3 years into about 7. But I did go to college. I was enrolled. But that's where I met Nathaniel. He's a Missouri boy, grew up around Lebanon.
And owns Niangua.
He owns
say that
Niangua
right.
Coffee. Yep.
Okay.
And he's just a great dude.
Yep.
Been friends with him a long time. And
Yeah.
then you've known him a long time too.
Long
And
time. He actually went with me several years ago to film a Gamekeepers episode
Okay.
at Ed's.
Gotcha.
So he already knew Ed's too.
Kinda knew the property.
We went there 5, 6 years ago and filmed an episode for Gamekeepers. And so we, like when we were there that time, that was right after turkey season that Nathaniel and I went. The whole time we're like, we've got to come back here and turkey hunt sometime.
Well, it was phenomenal because
Yes.
when we got out of the truck, it was pitch black. Like we were way early.
Yeah.
If y'all remember, I mean,
It
way,
was
early.
way early.
And they were already screaming. When we
Oh,
sat
man.
down, I was sitting beside Nathaniel, and y'all were, I don't know, 20 yards behind
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
That it was like, it was not a matter of whether we were going to kill one. It was
Yeah.
a matter of how many were we
And
going to
Lovey
kill.
and I knew they were coming the whole time. We're like, they're coming
Yeah.
on a string.
the turkey was there, and
Yeah.
Penny and I we're back behind looking through some brush, and I'll never forget, the turkey they come right in there, and he's in the decoys.
Well, there were 4.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other 3 just split
Like,
off.
yeah,
for some
they
reason.
peeled off for whatever reason.
Yeah, but
They were
the one
lovers,
was
not
just,
fighters.
The one was drunk. He was just like,
he was-
I'm not leaving.
He'd lost his mind. And he sat on top of that hen decoy and bred her longer than I have ever seen a turkey.
And we're
sit there.
back there wondering what in the
We're like,
world is going
why
on.
are they not shooting?
Is his gun
What
not
is going on?
firing? Should we try to throw him our guns? Like, hey, take this one. Why are they not shooting?
At one point, Nathaniel was like, let's just milk this for a little bit. Because
A little bit.
I mean, I know, and I'm sitting there, it's like, after 20 minutes, I was kind of like, Nathaniel, let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
We're dying. Lottie and I are dying. We're like,
Because I don't milk much at all. Like,
No.
when he's there, I'm ready.
Man.
we have no idea what's happening.
You were killing me. We're like, shoot! What is he doing? Shoot! Shoot! He's got a full fan. We're like, is that a shake? I'm like, no, he's got a full fan. I'm like, they are not near as redneck as we are because they are milking this one.
As soon as he came up here, I would have shot. What are they doing?
Watching this shit to save our decoy.
And then
Our
we will
decoy
go
is
somewhere else
dying.
and shoot another one. Like, seriously.
That was awesome, dude.
He's feeling me shoot guy.
This is awesome.
It was another textbook hunt.
And I'll never forget, one of the funniest things was, boom, Nathaniel shoots, and then you guys are just laughing. Just like up there just laughing.
We ran
So-
up there like,
yeah.
thank God you
Yeah,
finally
we're like,
shot.
what happened? And you guys are just sitting there laughing.
Nothing, just
Yeah.
sat there and watched him for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I told Peter, I was like, walk around the corner. Walk around the
Walk
corner.
around the corner, just be like, hey, stand up, stand up.
I really wanted to be like, shoot him.
It was 17 minutes.
I know, the whole time I was like, shoot. I was like, this is taking way too long. For real though, look at this decoy. He has wallered her in the mud.
For real?
Poor girl.
I was really hoping those other two would come back so we could both shoot. That's kind of one of the reasons.
Yeah,
I was
they
holding
just
off,
stayed
too.
on the edge. This, look, he kept going, he kept going.
That was awesome.
Oh, that was awesome.
What a hunt. I hope Ed
That
lets
was
us come
so much.
back.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was so
that-
much
that
fun.
was awesome.
I
What a
cannot wait to
fun
do that
morning.
again.
like I've said a bunch, congratulations on another textbook.
Hey, well, you got to be a
Beautiful
part of
hunt.
it, so congratulations to you too.
Thank you. It was wonderful watching someone else shoot a turkey.
Yeah. And then I believe if I remember right, you get on the gun next.
Something
And-
like that.
And we still saw some. It may not be the same ending.
Well, on that note, we'll leave you hanging for next week. Thank you for tuning in. This is another episode of Chasing Spring.
Anybody else wanted something?
Him and that gobbler.
We should let him go last. He's the one with the
Helps with
coronavirus.
the COVID. Don't kill anything you got.
Yeah. Pretty good. Warm your innards.
Yeah, especially at 7:10.